Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Wrath of the Lamb edition. So for today's challenge, we are going to be doing a run where we have every single follower in the entire game. No, just kidding, that's an April Fool's joke. And that's my obligatory April Fool's comment, I won't do anymore. But anyway, if you don't get that reference, it's because like when I first started doing challenge runs, pretty much like the first... Oops, I had my mouse cursor on the screen there. Hopefully I remember in post to take that out, but if I don't... Sorry about that, everybody. I probably won't, because it'll be blown straight out of my mind by how awesome this playthrough is going to be. Anyway, we get the small rock right off the bat. That's pretty good. Let's pick that up, as well as some money for our trouble there. But yes, it's a reference to when I first started doing challenge runs, like the first 50 or so. I would just continually get comments that were like, "Hey, you should do a challenge where you had every single follower in the game." And I tried it once, and I found out that Cheat Engine, or the game, I think, like hard limits the amount of shooting followers you can have to just 3. So I told people this, and then people would keep on suggesting it. Like new people would keep on discovering the series, and then being like, "Oh man, I have the greatest idea possible," because apparently it's a really common thing to occur to people. You know, it's not a very unique idea to just add every single follower in the game. So people would keep on suggesting it. I'd keep on being, you know, explaining why not. And then on the same video, like 3 different people would suggest it, and it got ridiculous to the point where I had to, you know, just mention in a video every few videos that that was not possible because it was such a common request. Anyway, we're gonna re-roll the Necronomicon, obviously, for the Monster Manual, which is an even worse spacebar item. Necronomicon is actually not a bad spacebar item, but it's not a fantastic one either when compared with the D6. Man, it's been a long time since I've just done a normal Isaac run. Yeah, don't have anything else to say about that apparently. I was just racking my brains. I was like, what can I follow that up with? I gotta think of some comedic gold here. There's nothing. I've got nothing, guys, unfortunately. But anyway, we are on the Basement XL, which is fine. It's not the greatest situation because we had to use 2 keys for our first 2 item rooms instead of getting a freebie. But, oh man, I don't even... No, oh right, I do have the D6, so we just won't pick that up. Let's visit the secret room, because I probably wouldn't have been able to find that anyway. But yeah, it sucks having to use the keys, but hey, at least it's not the Cellar XL, which is pretty much the worst thing that can happen to you when you start off. Very difficult floor for a first floor. Like with no upgrades, the Cellar is no joke. And you know, man, losing my train of thought here. I'm recording this when I am very sleep deprived, so if I don't seem very coherent, that would be why. I don't want to pick up this holy water because it ruins familiars. I think it's actually worse than just not getting an item to pick up holy water, so I'm gonna roll that. But basically, we have 2 rooms that we really need to roll. So hopefully we can get some more D6 charges, because this is not gonna be good otherwise. We need to reroll both item rooms. We don't want to get 2 spacebar items that we can't possibly use as our items on the first floor. I would love to get a bomb as well for that room that we just passed through. Has a tinted rock as well as a pill, which is you know, a pretty good haul for 1 bomb. Obviously, generally willing to trade a bomb for a tinted rock in any situation. So getting something extra out of it is always nice. It's nice having this damage up from the small rock right off the bat. It's helping out a lot. Alright, so we're going to walk all the way back. I'm being very meticulous here. I really want to get something nice out of these item rooms instead of just repeatedly getting spacebar items. But on the bright side, we burned through, I think, 3 different books. So libraries in the future could become, you know, something that... Wow, okay, that's an unusual pickup for sure. Let's go ahead and pick up this Epicac. And yeah, might as well pick up this cash now and go into the shop. And we can also go back to that tinted rock and get that pill as well. So Epicac Not the easiest item in the world to use, but certainly one of the most powerful, right up there with Dr. Fetus. But you know, has that gimmick of arcing, which can make it difficult sometimes to not injure yourself with it. Let's see if I can get this tinted rock. I want to get the tinted rock without harming myself. There we go. Alright, so we don't want to pop open that chest just yet. I want to use my key to get into the shop now that we have 15 cents. We got a balls of steel pill out of that pill that we got, which is nice. It's awesome to have that in the rotation as well, just knowing that, you know, a random pill. Wow. Okay. On the one hand, candle, fantastic spacebar item. On the other hand, giving up the D6 is something I'm leery of this early on. I don't know if that is the best idea, so I'm going to avoid that for now. We've got perfect timing here for the boss, so let's go ahead and go in. When we get to the second boss, we'll have a chance of getting a devil room and being able to roll it. Okay, this is not the easiest boss to fight with Epicac, but it's going okay so far. I just have to wait for this guy to get tired. Oh, come on! I was afraid of that happening, but thought I had taken proper precautions to make it not happen. Anyway, he's charging again. Now this should take him out. And now we have to worry about this guy, which is actually going to be maybe the worst part here. See how far I can get. Okay, nice. That went better than it could have for sure. We'll take the health up, because we are going to need our reroll for the item room at the very least. So no reason to waste a reroll on that. We did get a coat hanger, which is going to be basically useless with Epicac, because fire rate is not the biggest deal, but I need to reroll the item room, and it's basically impossible for us to get. Let's go to the item room first. I want to look for the top secret room as well, which is why I was thinking of going down there. Yeah, we have to reroll this item room over here. I think it's the Anarchist Cookbook in here, which is utterly useless in conjunction with Epicac, because we can explode anything we want anyway. And pretty much the only reason you want to pick up an Anarchist Cookbook is for the free chance at bombing something. Mini Mush is great. The range is not fantastic for Epicac. Let's check for the top secret room. Nope, not there. Where else could it be? It could be all the way on the. Oh, it could be up here actually. Let's check that out before we go anywhere else. There it is. Alright, excellent. Pick up our lucky toe. And I think I will clear out that one remaining room just because, you know, basement with Epicac, there's nothing in there that could be too terrifying. The risk is greater, or the reward is greater than the risk. On average, that is. Flies are actually going to be a big pain in the ass here, but hey, they went down pretty easily. Okay, we made it away from that bomb as well. What we got here? Oh, good, an infinite key after I'd opened pretty much everything. You know what, actually, I was pissed off about that at first. I forgot that there are actually 2 locked chests on the floor that I now get for free. It would have been great, don't get me wrong, to get into the 3 locked rooms that I opened on this floor for free as well, but I can't look at a gift horse in the mouth. I almost said in a mouse. I am so tired right now. I have to stop doing this to my sleep schedule. Anyway, there's a bunch more bombs now. We don't need them, as well as quite a bit of money, which is nice. Candle is still tempting, but here's the thing, like, I already have this slow firing, high damage thing, and Candle kind of fills that slot as well. So I feel like I wouldn't get as much utility out of the Candle as I would like to give up my D6 for it. Don't get me wrong, it would be a great item to have, but I don't think it's worth the money right now. So we got a map. Wow, we're on another XL floor. Oop, that was close. Almost walked into that bomb. Let's pick up a little bit more money here. We're on a huge Caves XL right now. So let's just start looking for terminuses, I suppose. Hey, that was lucky. I'm not going to pick up 10 bombs because Epicac serves as essentially infinite bombs for us, so what is the point? Let's go ahead and try to charge up our D6 instead and get something a little bit better out of there. Already having the D6 is going to pay for itself a lot because that would be basically no item in the item room, which is a pretty devastating proposition. You know, not getting items in such an item-driven game as The Binding of Isaac is pretty much a death knell most of the time. Though with Epicac, I don't need them quite so much. I've already gotten an item that is capable of carrying me through the rest of the game. But, it can never hurt to get more. For example, Dead Sea Scrolls. Yeah, that's definitely going to help me out. We're going to pick that up and put it back down. One of the worst spacebar items in the game. Simply because you can't plan for it. Like, on average, it will not give you any health because it gives you Book of Revelations, but it also gives you Kamikaze. I think it also might have Yumheart in there, or maybe the Nail. So it might give you a little bit more health on average. But then all of the active effects are essentially useless. You know, they can be great active effects, don't get me wrong. Like, especially Unicorn Horn and stuff like that is not a terrible thing to get. But, you know, most of the actives you can't use them in... You can't plan for them. Like, the whole point of a spacebar item is you use it when it can help you out. But with Dead Sea Scrolls, you have no idea if it's going to help you out. You can get Mom's Bra in a room where it doesn't, that doesn't help you at all. You know, for example, or Lemon Mishap, God forbid. We're gonna re-roll that for sure. Pick up Little Chad, maybe. I don't know. We'll leave that on the ground for now. And I don't want to fight the second boss just yet because I want to finish a D6 charge at the same time as doing that, just in case there's a Devil Room. Because you don't really have a chance to go back and get charges for the Devil Room. Well, it doesn't always, but it has a strong chance of disappearing right after you leave it. So I couldn't decide to go back later. So I don't want to leave the room here because we do have our 2 D6 charges. So let's go back and fight the second boss. See what the drop is there. We're gonna leave Little Chad probably for quite a while because I'm not, you know, I'll pick him up if I have to, but I'd prefer to roll him. Oh wow, okay, so we're gonna have 2 Little Chads on the floor here. One of them I will have to pick up. I wonder what happens if you take 2 Little Chads. Huh. I wonder if, like, if I had picked up Little Chad in the last room, would I still be fighting Chad right now? Strange philosophical questions there. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Alright, so that is indeed our second iteration of Little Chad. I should have picked him up there, but we'll get that later. Okay, so Guppy's Paw, fantastic spacebar item. So is the Nail. Oh, man. I'm tempted to, like, pick up both of them, eat the rest of my hearts, and then just hang on to the Nail. But I don't know if that's the greatest idea because we're still fairly early in the game and I'm still going to have a lot of chances to get health upgrades. I think I'm actually going to roll both of these. I know some people will be angry about that. I want to hang on to my D6 though. What happens if I take Brimstone with Epicac? Yeah, Epicac. Let's find out. Overridden. Huge charge time for some reason. But anyway, we had Epicac, now we have Brimstone. We have to pick up this Little Chad. You can't roll the one that comes from Chad himself. I wonder if there will be a glitch that kind of like carries that property over to the secondary Little Chad. Also, I kind of want to see what happens if I pick up a second one as well. We'll see what happens with that, with all of that. In the next episode, thank you guys for watching. No, just kidding. April Fools! Haha. Funny jokes. God, this Epicac takes a long time to charge. That must be a function, or sorry, this Brimstone takes a long time to charge. That must be a function of Epicac, I would assume. I don't know if I'm happier with this than Epicac, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Just because the charge time is so long, it's actually fairly mediocre right now. But if we find something like Polyphemus, then I will be the most insanely powerful being in this realm. Just let my flies take care of this for me, I guess. Oh, we do have a charge, so let's go back to the item room. I don't even remember what's in there at this point. What was it? Dead Sea Scrolls, right? Oops, I went in the wrong door, so now we're going to waste a D6 charge because I am too sleepy to be making videos for the internet. Let's go ahead and break down this poop. Break down this poop. Some laborious poop breaking. Lard is definitely a good pickup right now. I'm very low on health. So we will pick it up. As implied by the name. So a little bit slower is not necessarily a great thing. It's going to make dodging more difficult, but having 2 more hearts, you know, that tripled my effective health, which is pretty nice, really. So I'm going to ignore that chest for now. Hopefully, yep, item room here. I'm going to open this chest. We got the magician. We got the dead bird. You know what? I'll just take the dead bird. Because we already have rolling to do. And you know what? Given the situation, I think I will spend the bombs and keys necessary to open this golden chest. Who knows what it could have? Could be a flying item, could be a troll bomb that almost harms me. We did get 1 bomb back out of that, but overall it was not worth the investment. Let's build up 1 more D6 charge, roll that Chad, and then get out of here. Regardless of what it produces, I'll just take anything at this point except for, you know, nothing, which is what little Chad is. Oh, God. There we go. There we go. A little bit more. Oh, we've got a curse room here. Wow, as well as a dime, which is certainly worth 1 bomb, so we'll place that. So tons of money, and this intrigues me. I think we're gonna pop in here. What do we got? 2 more spirit hearts. It was totally worth it. A net gain of 1 spirit heart. Good stuff. Oop. What do we got here? Temperance? Yeah, I'll hang on to a temperance card. Could be useful later on, I suppose. Let's try to get all these guys at once. Oh! It's close. Alright, and let's go roll that Chad and then get out of here. So far doing very well. I tend to have very good luck in the Binding of Isaac, especially lately. I really do honestly believe that Isaac is one of those games where it's really easy to snowball once you're good at it. Because devil rooms are so important and so skill-based, you know, to an extent skill-based anyway. There's certainly times where you don't get devil rooms that you deserve, but a lot of the time, hey, speed up is nice, we just took that lard. A lot of the time, the situation is, like, you hardly get hit on the basement, you get a devil room that has a great item in it, and then you snowball because after you have that great item, you know, how are you going to get hit later on? And you get even more devil rooms with even more great items in them. Grab this. That was close. And, you know, you just continually get more and more powerful as the game goes on until, you know, you reach the end of the... I'm going to hang on to this. The end of the depths and essentially stop getting items. And you're just an unstoppable force of nature because you've gotten so many great items already. So, you know, a lot of people are, you know, they'll look at my runs and be like, wow, you're so lucky, but I think it really is, it boils down to the fact that I'm good enough to do well early in the game, get those devil rooms, and that's why I tend to have so many good runs. So if you're looking for Binding of Isaac pro tips, do well in the early game, and it will probably carry you through to the late game as well. We're going to feed this judgment for sure with 42 cents. Hopefully it'll give me a couple keys, because I'm a little bit low on those, but, you know, bombs are fine too, I guess. I don't really need them at all. And as for my item, I don't know what I'm hoping for. A compass is probably exactly what I would have hoped for if I was a little bit quicker thinking. That is a pretty fantastic pickup. We're going to go ahead and fight the boss now so I don't waste too many D6 charges. We got to fight the Mask of Infamy, but with Brimstone, not a problem. Let's try to stay out of his sights. And he should go down pretty quickly. Yeah, really quickly. We are going to want to roll that range up, but first let's check out what the devil has to offer. The devil has to offer the pact as well as the baby thing, Brother Bobby. We're going to take the pact, we're going to roll the baby, we're going to take the dead cat because it's free, and then we're going to move on. So now we have 9 lives. And doing pretty well, I would say. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and get through there without getting hit by blue spikes, if at all possible, which it was. We don't even have to spend a key on this shop. We can just pop through the old secret room, which I definitely am going to do. Because, wow, I don't even have to spend a bomb to get into the secret room. Yeah, let's come through this way. Get all of this sweet money. Use a bomb to exit the secret room, of course. And we got Mom's bottle of pills. I will take a pill, for sure. But, in the long run, I don't think it's worth the time to charge it up for another one. Bad trip was a pretty shitty pill to get, but now we know there's, you know, we are aware that that is a bad trip pill, which could be useful later on. And now let's go ahead and roll the bad trip, or the bottle of pills. We got a portable slot. I don't want that at all, because it's a bad item, and it should feel bad. So we're going to try to roll that again as we make our way over to the shop. Shop will probably have greed, but at this point, why not just fight him? He'll be super easy. We'll get a little bit more money. What if I can pick up money equals power later? Which, by the way, if you guys hadn't heard, somebody on my Twitter feed sent me a picture of, you know, the results of an experiment they did where they went and fought Isaac a bunch of times and at different levels of money with money equals power, and showed his health bar after a set number of hits. I think it was like 40 hits. And it definitely scales all the way to 99 cents. There's it continues, it's a linear progression of extra damage all the way to 99. We got super greed. It's probably my worst possible situation here. But hey, we got a quarter out of it. Let's roll it for bum friend, which I don't want at all. Oh god, I've made a terrible mistake. Now I can't roll anything else. I should have just taken the quarter. I have no excuse for that one, actually. That was just poor play, but we can hopefully maybe get one more roll here. And I should probably just go back and take Bum Friend as well, because there are worse things to roll than that. The portable slot and the range up are both effectively useless items for me at this point. But good, we can go ahead, come up here. I think I will roll the ranged upgrade, simply because bosses have to give passive items, so there's no chance of just getting a shitty spacebar out of it. So we will fight this room simply to get the D6 charge. Didn't even care about the contents of that chest, though the key was nice, because we might need that. Next floor, oh man, just stand right in the fucking spawn area of this asshole. But that'll bring out the dead bird. That guy needs something to do. I haven't been getting hit very much, so he's been fairly useless so far. What do we got here? Another key, nice. That worked out pretty well. Let's go ahead and let's go pick up Bum Friend. Then we'll go roll the boss room and move down to the next floor. We'll ignore the portable slot, unfortunately. I would love to roll it, but you know, I can't, and it's certainly not worth picking up. Maybe the worst spacebar item in the game, since it like charges you for what it does. Wow, that was super lucky. We got the 9 volt, which instantly charges the D6, meaning that we get another roll. Wait, I didn't even plan on rolling that. I was a big idiot, and yet it all worked out for me. That was pretty lucky. I just wasn't thinking about what I was talking about at all. So now we don't have to take Bum Friend with us, which is nice, because he won't be pushing my bombs around like a big dickhead. Instead we'll roll this, get another range up out of it. But oh well. Let's move on to the next floor. Move down immediately toward the item room, because you know, it's the sooner we have access to an item to roll, the better. Especially this 9 volt is really great, actually. I'm glad that I rolled that, because it's going to vastly improve our rolling potential here. Let's go ahead and pop into the secret room. What do we got in here? Just more money. Exactly what I needed. But I'm not going to bomb my way through there, because it would be a big waste of bombs. I'm going to have to come back this way anyway. If I had some meta strats going on with rolling, then I might. But Yeah, we have an item to roll already, so we'll just do that. We got the High Priestess. I haven't really been diligent about using that Temperance card, and honestly, I don't care. We'll just leave it. I will take the Celtic Cross. Celtic Cross? I'm always confused about how to say that word. Is it Celtic or Celtic? I'm not sure. But regardless, I will take it because it's a pretty decent item. That was maybe the dumbest place I could have stood. Well, not maybe. It was absolutely among the dumbest places I could have stood because it got me hit. We got the Emperor card, which will be very nice later on. I will actually pick back up the High Priestess. Probably use that on the mini-boss because it will just make my life a little bit easier there. And then we'll come back for the Emperor card. I say that with me. Come back for the Emperor card. Remind me if I forget, because that would be a terrible, terrible mistake that millions of commenters will tell me about. Especially now that I've said remind me about it, even though I'm being facetious here. You guys can't actually tell me about it in real time. When you guys see this, the mistake will already have been made. I would like that key, but there's no possible way to get to it. We're gonna roll the pickaxe into the Book of Revelations. You know what? I'll just take that. I was thinking about like leaving it and getting it later. Fuck that. I don't have time for that kind of nonsense. We're just going to take the Book of Revelations and stop rolling things. I could like go back, get the D6 if there's something I really want to roll. Again, fuck that. It would be a laborious process. We're gonna get some passive extra spirit hearts from this. Wow, 2 chubs in a row. Yeah, just keep on throwing chubs at me, game. I can fight them all day. Oh god. Okay. Ah, come on. Bird, you were the dumbest piece of shit. Oh, well, oh no. Oh, our second Emperor card, good. That was a fucking comedy of errors. I don't know how I'm suddenly doing so much damage with my brimstone, but my train of thought was like, you know, I had the charge already, shot it on reflex, and was like, oh yeah, I should use my High Priestess card, and Gluttony was already dead. Didn't even cross my mind that I might one-shot him. And you know, you guys all saw the result of that. We don't have to go back for the Emperor card because he was kind enough to drop a second one, which is going to be totally useless for us because I can't leave the boss room, so there's literally no reason to teleport to it. I guess I could teleport back out. Yeah, I actually can. Okay, so we can check this boss room for... let's check this out really quick. Yeah, that's totally worth it. Get an HP up here. But we can check this boss room for... what am I trying to say? A devil room. By teleporting into it with the Emperor card, and then we can go back and get our second Emperor card after that. Oh, come on. Leapers are so annoying, but we did kill them all. These guys should be substantially less annoying. There we go. Alright, so free health up out of that. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and fight Mom. She will not be very difficult because she is Red Mom. Not to sound racist or anything, but Red Mom is pretty easy, if you know what I mean. No offense to any Indian viewers. Please don't kill me. Oh. Alright. There's no reason not to pick this up, I guess. Free money. Let's go ahead and check. Nope, no devil room, unfortunately, but, you know, it was worth a shot. Let's go back, get the second Emperor card. As well as, I may as well just put down that Temperance machine and feed it, you know, down to half a heart, and then come back and get... Wait a minute, I didn't get the Polaroid from that. Shit. I even had an opportunity to pick up the Polaroid. I remember this was told to me, but I totally forgot about it, that the Mom fight does not drop the Polaroid 100% of the time anymore. Which is something I take issue with, to be honest, because it's I don't know, man. I lost my train of thought completely there. It's just not a good game mechanic to make it luck based, whether you can get to the last floor or not. If anything, make it skill based. You know, make it so that Mom never drops the Polaroid unless you kill her without getting hit or something like that. And that would be kind of cool. I would be down with a mechanic like that, but just making it like sometimes you get the Polaroid and sometimes you don't. I don't like that. Let's move on to the next floor. We are on to the womb. I really want to get up to that library. Just... Oh, wait, no. I don't have the D6 anymore. Never mind. I was going to say just to get some more books out of the rotation here. And maybe manage to get a double item room going on, but that's not going to happen. So instead we're just going to bum rush the boss. That was pretty easy. What have we got over here? Some of these motherfuckers. Yeah, funny story, by the way. I meant to tell this way earlier in the video, but on the topic of April Fools, it has been not the topic for, you know, a good half hour. My initial thought for April Fool's joke was way back a long time ago when every single head-to-head would get the comment, "Wow, this is so cool, you should do it with Northern Lion." This is back when I had like 500 subscribers, and I was like, yeah, that'll totally happen. Don't worry about it, dude. I'll just send him a message on Twitter and be like, hey, you should do a video with somebody who has almost literally nobody who watches his channel. And yeah, obviously, at this point, that would be a pretty silly April Fool's joke, given that I have actually done a couple of head-to-heads with Northern Lion aboard, which is awesome. But yeah, my thought for the April Fool's joke was just like, you know, sample a clip from one of his videos of him going, "Hello, everybody," you know, thing, and introducing the head-to-head, and being like, "And I'm here with Northern Lion." He'd be like, "Hello, everybody," and then I would like cut to a Rickroll or something. I'm going to pop the Emperor card here because I'll be damned if I go through an entire fucking Curse of Darkness floor when I have the compass. No need for that. It's cruel and unusual punishment. This is pretty easy. Oh, come on! Why did you go up so quickly after spawning those enemies? That's not fair. Why did she stay down just long enough that I couldn't quite hit her? What did she do? She's trolling me. This is intentional trolling out of Mom's heart. Reported for feeding. Oh god. Okay, that worked out alright. In case there's anybody in the comments who's never played The Binding of Isaac before, here's what's in a devil room on the Womb Part 2. It's just a portal to the next floor, and it always takes you to Sheol, and I don't even want to go to Sheol, so that's why I usually skip that room. Every once in a while I get a comment that's like, "Wow, you should pay more attention to the game. You just missed a devil room in the Womb Part 2, and I have to explain to them, you know." I don't mind when people don't know things like that, but when you phrase it as a criticism, when you like know nothing about the game, then it irks me a little bit. I can't believe, by the way, that I got Curse of Darkness again. I wish I had my Emperor card back now, because it would obviously have been much better to use it on this floor, but didn't expect to get 2 shitty draws like that in a row. Maybe should have just left this, but I kind of wanted the drop. Yeah, you know what? Being able to fly for a room could be useful. Maybe. Oh, I hate this boss so much. Just stay there. Oh, come on. There we go, alright. Not too difficult. I guess I'll hang on to Hanged Man. Like, I can't really use either of those effectively, because the Cathedral barely has use for flying. Hiding over rocks could be nice. If I run into an exceptionally difficult room where hiding over rocks will help me, then I'll definitely use it for that. But in general, I don't think it's going to be terribly useful. Destroy these heads. Child's Heart. I mean, it's going to give me more heart drops in general. I don't need red hearts at all, so I think I'm actually going to leave that where it is in favor of the Lucky Toe. I don't even know what the Lucky Toe does. No idea. Never figured that out. I used to know, I think, but at this point, I don't know. I don't think it is a luck up in the traditional sense. I would like to go to that mob trap room, by the way, but I don't feel like it's worth it walking past those blue spikes twice to probably just see a gray chest in there that I don't want. You know, it could be a good item for sure, but rather not risk it. I wonder how much of the cathedral we're going to have to wander here before we find the promised land of the Isaac fight. And hopefully we'll pick up a Polaroid as well, because without that, you know, it feels kind of cheesy to not even beat the game. But hey, my hands are tied here. I could have earlier picked up the Polaroid, but I didn't foresee this the situation. So here we are. This is the situation we're in, and I apologize to everybody very much. Killed the sloths. Got 2 of diamonds. Alright, just doubled 99 cents. Most baller motherfucker in the world. I don't even care, I'll just waste that 2 of diamonds card. I don't need money. Can't even hold any more money than I have. We got Bob's Rotten Head, I'm gonna put that back down immediately. But, you know, it's worth the pickup and put down. I don't know why that room was totally fucking empty, but I'll take it, I guess. Let's go ahead and move forward here. Oh! Always the scariest room when you walk in and just see a bunch of these motherfuckers that could immediately charge you and blow up, causing massive damage. We got a Joker card for a free devil room that contains Mom's Knife. Can I not take Mom's Knife at this point? I don't think that I am contractually allowed to do that. I think I have to have Epicac, Brimstone, and Mom's Knife all in one trip through the game. This is pretty ridiculous. Oh. Nice. Not gonna be able to get that key, don't really need it anyway. Get that one though, and here we go on the Isaac fight. Shouldn't be too difficult with Mom's Knife here. Could probably just stand in him and win, but I don't want to risk it. Not doing as much damage with Mom's Knife as I was thinking I probably would. I was thinking Epicac would probably stack in a similar way as it was with Brimstone, just making me one-shot everything. I'm doing a fair amount of damage, actually. So, Isaac will go down very easily here, like a good little boy should. Now I am going to stand in him, because I think it's more effective use of health than trying to dodge all of these fetuses, which basically never works out. And I guess that's going to be the end. I sure would like to go to the chest, but, you know, what can I say? That is the end of this episode of Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Wrath of the Lamb Edition. Thank you guys for watching. Happy April Fool's Day, etc., etc. I will see you guys next time.